Hello and welcome everyone to the Commodities Corner presented by myself, Phil Carr, at the Gold and Silver Club. So today during the live session, we will be covering a review of the commodities markets this week. We'll be looking at the top trades of the week, covering live technical analysis and trading, identifying highly profitable trade setups, and of course, we'll be covering any questions you may have during today's session too. So guys, just before we get started, before we look at the setups, let me introduce you to the Gold and Silver Club. The Gold and Silver Club are the commodities trading experts. The Gold and Silver Club is an international commodities trading research and advisory group specializing in precious metals, energies and agricultural markets. The Gold and Silver Club is recognized as a leading go-to authority on the commodities markets and as internationally respected commodity experts. The group's analysis and opinions on the commodity markets are routinely sought by major financial television channels, publications including Bloomberg, Reuters, CNN, Global Banking and Finance Review, The Wall Street Journal, just to name a few. The Gold and Silver Club has advised and taught technical analysis, fundamental research and portfolio management to more than 50,000 private and institutional clients worldwide now. For further information on the Gold and Silver Club and our expertise, please do go to www.thegoldandsilverclub.com. Okay, so that's just a bit of background for you all on the Gold and Silver Club. And what we'll do now, we'll have a look at the gold price at the moment. Gold is actually currently trading at $1,172 an ounce and 4 cents currently. Okay, so we'll take a look at gold trading opportunities very shortly. Before we do so, we'll have a look at the top trades from last week. Okay, so we'll run through the top trades of the last week using the Gold and Silver Club's signature trading strategies. Okay, so first of all, one of the top trades that we had last week was Brent crude oil. So we had a lovely full trade which was triggered on last Friday in the afternoon. Very simply, we broke through a major level of support. We sold from 56, and you can see there we broke down really nicely over the next couple of days, had a really good sell short. Brent, WTI, crude oil, they've remained in quite a strong downward trend over the last month, and we've continued to profit on those selling momentum. Also, we had some lovely breakout trades this week on Wednesday's FOMC statement. So essentially on Wednesday, the FOMC, we saw a huge sell-off on the statement when the US dollar index initially sold off, and we saw a breakout trade on silver, on gold, which were both very lucrative breakout opportunities. You can see here on silver, we bought at an entry of 15.77 just for a breakout trade, and we've delivered a nice profit on that for the rise trade price to be higher. We also got a very similar breakout trade on gold as well. So gold was a rise trade for the price to be higher. We had a buy entry at 11.62 for a breakout trade as well. So we've had some good breakout trades on the metals. What we'll do now is we'll have a look at the live charts. We'll go through setups which we've got at the moment, and we'll be using the rise and fall type of trade on binary.com. So very simply, if you select rises, you win the payout if the market exit price is strictly higher than the entry price, and if you select falls, you will win the payout if the market exit price is strictly lower than the entry price. Okay, so two very clear types of trades we'll be taking here, either the rise or falls. Very straightforward, very easy way for you to profit on the current volatility of the markets. Okay, so what I'll do, I will switch it over to my screens and we'll go over some live technical analysis and trading for you all. If there are any questions at all, any comments, do put those in the chat. I'm just going to move you over to my trade screen, so bear with me as I do this and share my screens with you. So what you'll be able to see very shortly is, first of all, we will take a look at the gold chart, which is looking good at the moment. looking at is follow through now on the metals. We saw on Wednesday's FOMC statement that the US dollar index, we had a huge move. This is the biggest move that we've had on, this is the US dollar chart at the moment, the US dollar in 6 years. We had an incredible move on the FOMC statement. We broke down over 500 points from the lows to the highs on Wednesday. Very quickly, though, you can see we've retraced 50% of this move. We had a very strong rejection after the huge sell-off in the US dollar, and at the moment we're continuing to consolidate. So if the US dollar was to continue to break down, you can see we're actually getting lower highs at the moment. If the US dollar continues to break down at the moment, that will put a lot of upward pressure for gold, for silver, for copper, for the other metals, platinum and palladium, and that will create good buy opportunities as we go into next week. So the inverse correlation between the US dollar and the metals is very important to understand. So if the US dollar sells off today, we'll be looking for breakout trades on gold. Silver has already started to trigger. In fact, the momentum on silver is looking very good. What I like about silver is we broke above those highs this week. So we had a breakout trade above 1577. We've now broken out of a major trend channel, and you can see here we've even broken above Wednesday's highs. We've broken above Thursday's highs today, and the US session this afternoon should really help to build that momentum to the upside. So I do like silver at the moment for a continuation. So I'm going to take a trade on silver. What I'll be looking to do on this silver trade is, in fact, be in the trade through to Monday next week. So I'll give this trade a little bit of time to work out, and I'll just go over to, we'll have a look at the, we'll go for a 3-day time frame here. So we want that to expire on Monday, okay? And I'm going to look at that. Get the best price here. We are looking for a 70% return. So again, I'm going for silver. I'm going for a buy. I like the fact that we've broken out on the FOMC statement on Wednesday. We've broken out of a major trend channel. We've already cleared yesterday's highs and Wednesday's highs, and I'm looking for the momentum to continue through to the Monday close. So I'm going to purchase silver at the moment. Okay, beautiful. So that has been done. So I'm looking for a breakout trade in silver between now and the close on Monday. Now, remember, my trade only needs to close 1 point higher for me to win the entire payout. So I've gone in there at 16.15, 1 point higher, and I'll win the entire payout on Monday. Right, we'll have a look at the other precious metals at the moment. What I like here is also we've got platinum and palladium, which have come down. They've hit the lower end of their trend channels. You'll see here with platinum, we are currently testing the first major resistance zone. So we've got a nice supported bounce off the FOMC on Wednesday. We've very overextended to the sell side on platinum at the moment. We've come right down to a level where platinum is currently cheaper than gold, and it's not very often that we see this. So we're currently at $1,123 an ounce on platinum, and gold is trading at $1,170 per ounce. So platinum, for me, I believe we could get quite a lot more upside here in the coming week, particularly if platinum can just extend here and come back towards the upper end of its trend channel. Okay, so we're looking for a breakout and a move up towards the next major resistance level here. You can already see we've broken above Wednesday's highs. Today's looking good as well. So I'm also going to take a trade on platinum. I want to be in this trade a little bit longer here as well, just to give the trade enough time to really develop. So I'm going to go in platinum, and I want the high to be higher by this time next week. So to be higher than the current price of, you can see here, 11.25. We need to take that at a payout of 1,000 is the maximum here at the moment on platinum. And you can see here, very simply, we've got a 71% payout on platinum. So the risk on the trade would be $583 to make a profit of $1,000. So I'm going to purchase this trade at the moment. Just need the price again to finish 1 point higher by this time next Friday, and I will win the entire trade. So I'm going to take that trade on platinum. This is what is known as a swing trade. So any trade where you're keeping in the position for over 24 hours is turning into a swing trade. So I'm looking to be in this 1 week on platinum for the price to be higher than $1,124 an ounce and 41 cents. Okay, so I'm going to take that trade. Okay, perfect. That has been done. Right, so we have a look at gold. You can see gold, all we need to do today really to pick up some momentum to the upside is break above the weekly highs. So I would monitor gold. It's not quite ready yet, but over the course of this afternoon, particularly during the US session, if you see gold break above $1,177 per ounce, this will be a breakout trade, and that will be a level where you can actually take a position on gold for a buy. You can be on that on a day trade or a longer-term swing trade, because then if we get this breakout trade with gold, what we'll see is we'll start to see momentum build up to the outside of this trend channel, exactly the same way that we've seen silver break out and continue to the upside. So we'll be looking for a breakout today above the 1170 zone, and most importantly, closing above that level. Then we can really start to build up some momentum here to the upside for gold, okay? That's what I would be looking at this afternoon during the US session. It's not quite ready yet, but if we do break out from resistance, you can look at a breakout trade on gold. Palladium at the moment, palladium not quite ready yet either, but if you go out to the much larger time frames, we do have a much larger trend channel, which is providing support for palladium at the moment. You can see very clearly where we found rejection of that major level again. So palladium we'll take a look at as we go into next week too, because we've had a nice strong rejection of that zone again. Now you want to look at the oils here as well for a continuation trade. You can see here on Brent crude oil, we've had some lovely sell shorts over the last couple of weeks on Brent, and I'm looking for a continuation. We've already broken through yesterday's lows here. Now, let me just show you what actually happened on the FOMC statement on Wednesday. Okay, so on the FOMC statement on Wednesday, we were just sitting right towards the lower end of this support zone. And we wanted to see whether we would break down or whether we would find support at this key level. So this was around the 52.60 level. What we saw in the FOMC statement, very quickly we got a huge surge to the upside. We've come all the way up to this resistance channel, but you can see 1, 2, third bounce. We've just come up to that major resistance zone, and then the market started to sell off again. So essentially what's happened here is we've got into sell positions. A lot of traders have taken the opportunity with oil being at a higher price to get back in at a much better price in order to sell it again towards the lower end of the channel here. So we've seen just a lot of selling pressure around the 56.75 level, and ultimately it looks like oil is going to just continue down here and continue to break down on the huge surplus that we have of oil, particularly on WTI crude oil at the moment. So we'll be looking for additional sells on oil. So I'm going to actually go out and show you. So you can see here very clearly where the resistance channel, we had a big breakout to the upside. We came up to this resistance zone overhead, and we've just hit that level. We've ricocheted from that level, and we've not been able to break through it. So on oil here, I'm just going to look for a trade, a rise and fall trade again. We'll move across to the energies. And on oil here, I just want the price to be lower. Ideally, I can go for a quick day trade here. So we'll just see how far out we can go. That's a good payout. 89% payout on oil here for the price to be lower. So my risk on the trade, $2,000 to make $4,000, okay? Okay, definitely going to take that. Right, so we can see at the moment, so oil has already broken below yesterday's low. What I'm looking for today is just a continuation. Remember, my trade only needs to finish 1 point lower for me to win the entire payout. So I just want the price just to break down a little bit over the course of this afternoon and end 1 point lower, and I'll win this day trade on oil. So I'm going to go for a full trade, taking the trade below 53.98, $2,114.47 for a $4,000 payout. Okay, perfect. That has been taken. So I've gone short oil at the moment. Let me just move back and do a recap. There you go. You can see the US dollar very clearly, and you want to have these trend lines on your charts. Very clearly, we're getting resistance at this we're getting lower highs here. So although we've had quite a large pullback and retracement on the US dollar index from the huge move that we saw, in fact, you could probably draw a trend line across this level as well, where we found support. The huge move that we had on Wednesday's FOMC statement, you can see here where you've got resistance overhead, and this will give support now to the metals. So the fact that the US dollar sells off here will give support to gold. So watch for a breakout on gold. It will give support for our silver trade that we're looking for a breakout trade. It will probably give support for platinum as well, and also palladium. So do watch out for that inverse correlation and the sell short at the moment on oil. So those are really the main trades that I see lining up for this afternoon. We're looking for a continuation of selling pressure on oil, and we're looking for more momentum to the upside on gold, on silver, on platinum, on palladium. So those are the main trades, guys, we're looking at the moment. So if you do have any questions at all, do post those in the chat. I can run through those as well. Those are the main setups we're looking at just this afternoon across the main energies and metals sector right now. Okay, fantastic. So what I'll do, I'll just bring you back to the main presentation. And of course, if you would like to join us on our live trading rooms throughout the week and also trade the news with the Gold and Silver Club live, you can find out more about that very simply. Our enrollment form by application only is at www.jointhegoldandsilverclub.com. So if you complete the enrollment form, we'll get in touch with you ASAP, and you can join us and then take part in our live trading rooms. Essentially, once you go to www.jointhegoldandsilverclub.com, you will come through to our application page. Very quick to fill out this. Once that's been completed, we will get in touch with you and you'll find out how to join the Gold and Silver Club live training room. So let me just post that link for you. If there are any more questions at all, do let me know. Got several good trading opportunities this afternoon. Okay, fantastic. So there's the link. So very simply from that link, it's by application only. Once that's filled out, we'll get in touch with you ASAP and you can find out how to join our regular live trading rooms throughout the week. Okay, good. So the US session is about to kick off, guys. So America will be online. We're bound to see more volatility for the markets this afternoon. So I wish you all good luck with your trading. We've also got a special webinar next Wednesday, which you want to join us for, which will be how to trade gold with binary.com. So we'll go into a little bit more detail about gold, intraday trading, day trading, longer term trading. So do make sure you register and join us for that. You should have got an email with details on how to join us for that webinar on Wednesday. So make sure you can put some time aside to join us for that. And we'll catch you all on the next Commodities Corner. Okay, so have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks to Sharice and the team at binary.com for hosting today's webinar, and we'll definitely see you all on the next one. Okay, have a great weekend, guys. Cheers. Bye-bye.